Scorpio. Let me tell you something. You got some rich blood, baby. Baby, you come from a rich bloodline. This abundance is your birthright. Oh, man, I just wanted to take a whiff in the smell of sweet success, Scorpio. Woo! Scorpio, I believe somebody here is pregnant. Confirmation, if you did not click off, it's you. Now let's talk about this pregnancy. I had a dream about fish. I had a dream about fish this morning. The fish were big, big fish. So you know what big fish means? Prosperity, big abundance. If you are here right now, claim this energy, give this video a thumbs up, put a fish emoji in the comment section. Scorpio, I've been telling you for days prosperity is coming. Okay, we go deeper into this energy and these messages over on Today 364. Please be sure to check out. That's our astrology channel. Okay, for everyone in the world. Okay, we do the astrology report. We've been doing daily check-ins. Yesterday we did a few. Today we're going to do a couple check-ins throughout the day. We're going to be right back here tonight to see what's happening for you tomorrow. Also tonight on our channel, the Whispers of the Road, we're going to get into the next chapter. Okay, that link is in the description box. Today we're gonna get into this alchemy deck for these messages, and we're gonna get into the Neon Tarot, and we're gonna pull a card from the Money Manifestation Oracle today in this video. Okay. Wow, I think that's significant too, Scorpio. Let me put this, try to get this tripod right. You know what? I feel like I don't need to edit that out. Okay, somebody here might be, you might be physically able to get pregnant. Be careful with that. Or somebody near you could be pregnant. Have you dreamed of fish? Let us know that also in the comments. Have you dreamed of fish lately? This just came to me today, this morning. Okay. And I think I'm not going to take that out because there may be some kind of slip up or something like that. Slip, slide, something, slip. Fish are slippery. I feel like prosperity is about to just slide into your life so smooth. So smooth. Okay. Let's get into the messages to see what we're gonna see what your money has to say to you today. We're gonna see what's alchemizing, what's transforming as well. Yeah. Drop a money bag emoji if you're ready to hear what your money has to say to you today, Scorpio. Yes. Okay, let's pull the cards all out, and then we're gonna get into the shuffle. Yes. I just heard that song, Do the Hustle. Somebody likes that song. Do the Hustle. Okay, yeah, let's get into it, Scorpio. Yeah, it's some big money coming. So I feel like you're about to be making some big money moves real soon. Now, this pregnancy, this is for us, this, for most of us, really, I'm talking about a metaphorical pregnancy. You understand? And so we're at different phases in this pregnancy. We're in this gestation period. Some of us we just about due. We're about to have this baby, which means a big money breakthrough. Some just in the journey, the seed just got planted. So you may have a good 9 months. But in the grand scheme of things, to get this kind of big bet, I'm talking about in the dream, I was doing something with like putting together advertisement or something like that for a business, but the energy was a fish business, like a fisherman. Well, I don't know the king fisherman story. You know what I'm saying? But I hear about the king fisherman story or something. But I do know one thing that they do say in the Bible is, like, you can give a man a fish and he can eat for a day, or you can teach him to fish and he can eat forever. I just heard infinite supply of abundance. So what is happening is you moving from a phase where somebody gave you a fish, or let's say life gave you a fish, and you was like, no, I got to do something different. I want more out of life. I want more out of life. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to learn how to fish. Ain't got to give me nothing. I can go out and get it myself. Yeah. So you learning how to fish, and you getting better and better and better at it every day, which means you are healing your relationship with money. Please go listen to Today 364 messages. I'm telling you, Scorpio, you're in alignment. But I know that you need to hear it. You need to know it, because sometimes it doesn't feel like it. So you got to hear the messages. You got to get the reminders. And somebody got to tell you, listen, you still on track, baby. You still on track, baby. You're on a fast track, baby. Even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes, baby, you're on a fast track. You hear me? You're in alignment. We are always right where we need to be. Even when we don't feel like we're in the frequency of prosperity. You understand? But in those moments of lack, when the resource is not flowing through abundantly, what we do, we learn how to manage. And what I feel like happened is you're learning how to manage money. And if you're not learning how to manage money, then this is like indication that start managing your money. The moon is moving into Taurus today. Taurus is the second house. You know? So let's get into the alchemy. Let's get into the unknown, the wild unknown alchemy. Let's see what's happening for Scorpio today. Today is Thursday. Today is associated with the planet Jupiter expansion. Jupiter is the big daddy. You know, it's the biggest planet in our solar system. Yeah. And it's about abundance. And look, oh my gosh. I just told you the moon moved into Taurus. We're not going to take all these. I think I'm going to put them back and see which one is for you. Now, it may have, whatever this is, it could come back out again. Okay, so just be patient. I'm going to put them back and we're going to do another shuffle. Okay, you got the moon, Luna. I just told you the moon moves into Taurus. Okay, at 9:22 Eastern time this morning, the moon is going to be moving into Taurus, okay? You got Venus energy that came out. This almost matched my head. What you talking about? Yeah, you got Venus. This is about love and money. Taurus energy. Empress energy. Libra and Taurus, Empress energy is connected to Venus. You tell for the love of money. Yeah. Yes, the numbers 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Okay, we got the number 56, the number 70 coming through with separation. Reduce that down, you get the Chariot. You know, the Chariot is about 2 somethings. Usually it's 2 animals, 2 sphinxes, 2 horses, 2 something. So there's this big separate. Ooh, Scorpio. Let me tell you something. You just separated yourself, or you have been separating yourself. You have been separating yourself from situations, from people. Could be your blood relatives. Blood came out. Could be blood relatives, family, and you've been expanding. Now you got a red rose. The other day you had a blue rose. Did you see the reading the evening when the blue rose came out? If you didn't, check it out. It's the blue rose. I'm holding it up in the thumbnail. $37. What's 3 plus 7? 10. What's 10? The Wheel of Fortune. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Jupiter energy. Are you listening to me, Scorpio? Are you receiving this? This is saying you could be the first one in your bloodline that has separated. You've been following your intuition with the moon. And you know that you hold this whole world in your hand or whatever it is, but you are controlling your emotions. You see how this hand is holding the moon? It's like you're controlling your emotions. You're following your intuition. And that's leading you to the millions. That's leading you to whatever material abundance that you are seeking. I know everybody don't want to be a millionaire. And I know that with millions and billions and all that, I know a lot of responsibility comes with it. Trying to figure out how to not pay $1 trillion in taxes when you only brought in $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? So I know a lot comes with that. I know a lot comes with being a billionaire, but whatever it is doesn't matter. Whatever your heart desires, Venus, whatever it is that makes you comfortable, whatever's comfortable for you and your family, that's what you have manifested. And that is what is materializing. Taurus energy, the materialization of the manifestation. Due to the fact that there has been a separation. You got copper right here. And it looks like a scrotum. Say to me. This is telling me that you got some big balls, Scorpio. Because you were strong enough to separate from something. From the setbacks. I just heard separated from the setbacks. You have not allowed your setbacks to prevent you from a comeback. God, dog. Woo! God, dog. So I just heard you got some rich blood, baby. Baby, you come from a rich bloodline. This abundance is your birthright. Baby, this abundance is your birthright. We're going to read the blood. 37. We're going to get into that Jupiter energy. That number 10, have you been seeing 10s? They're going to come in different ways, you understand? Let's see this 37. What page is it on? Page 161, which is an 8. Who ain't in alignment? Baby, let me tell you something. You have the pulse, physicality, and the body. It's saying going deeper, listen to the song Blood Bank. Bank. Somebody here donates blood. You got rich blood. You may have like an O type, like a rare blood, and you can give blood to anyone. Some of you do that. You're saving lives. This abundance is coming in because you're going to save lives in some kind of way. You may be given to third world countries or something like that, digging wells so they can have clean water, or get in on something where, you're supplying food or just whatever it is. It's something like that. Or even if you don't do that, you want to do that or something like that. You want to give back. That's why you're receiving, because you have the heart. You have the heart where the blood comes in and flows out of. You see, you have the heart. You got a great heart. That's why you're receiving this abundance. Okay, so it says, listen to Blood Bank by Bon Iver. Okay, to ponder the presence of the pulse. Somebody could be a nurse. Somebody could be a nurse, but you don't have to be. You don't have to be a traditional nurse either. You just know, you just have this capacity to heal in some kind of way. Now, it's like you have the capacity to heal yourself and others. And you are healing yourself because you're working on yourself. You're working to make yourself better and better and better every day. You understand? And it's working. The work that you're doing is working. And every time you have a setback, you heal yourself because you have a comeback. You come back. You come back. Even if you wake up every day, you show up every day, you come back. Don't matter what yesterday did, you come back. Today is better. Your mindset is right. Oh, I feel like I'm in your face. You see me lean forward? I don't know. I feel like I'm in your face, Scorpio, but I'm telling you, you hear me. Listen, it says, have no fear of the blood card. It indicates a remembrance of the vital mammalian nature of our existence. Drop by drop, this sacred elixir reminds us that we're alive. Baby, who ain't alive and thriving? You are. I am. Scorpio is. Oh, man, I just wanted to take a whiff in the smell of sweet success, Scorpio. Woo! I just keep on wanting to scream. I don't know. Shout. Yeah. I'm ready to do the hokey pokey or something. Yeah, that's what it's all about. Hey, you hear me? So, not merely thinking beings, but being beings. When blood is in the primal materia in the laboratory, the alchemist uses the physical body as a starting point, building a relationship to the container that houses the spirit. Through the limbs, the organs, the cells, we witness the miracle of life, one heartbeat at a time. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So you the heartbeat of like a city or community or something like that. I think you're keeping hope alive. And even if you don't know it, you're helping so many people out just because you hold this energy. You understand? Ooh, one heartbeat at a time. Eventually, the alchemist naturally partakes in practices that support and nourish the blood's life-giving nature. I told you, somebody gives life. We learn to honor and protect it. In alchemy, red is the color of vitality and radiance. It's also the color of the planet Mars, which is our original ruling planet. You understand? So it's time. I really feel like it's time to get fired up, Scorpio. It's time to get fired up. It's time to get excited. No matter how much money you hold right now, it's time to get fired up. It's time to get excited. It's coming. That's what it is about, holding that space. You understand? And holding your place in the sacred space. Because if you're here almost 18 minutes in, I feel like you ought to be a part of our sacred space. It's free. Subscribe. Okay? Hopefully you've hit that like button too. Okay, with this card, you've dropped into the vital realm. Sing the body's praises. The side notes say, take note of how much red is within a reading. This indicates the vigor present in the querent's world. That would be your world. If the palate is dull, it's likely the spirit needs support. And you know what, my book is about Gigi traveling the 50 states, exuding all of this beautiful positive energy. Spirit, source, God, whatever you want to call it, is providing everything she needs to travel the world for 111 whole days. All inclusive, all expenses paid. She just out here thriving, having fun, having a spiritual encounters with things and places. And she eventually heals the heart of this planet Earth, which is the United States. So I feel like you ought to be in on that story time. We're going to do that on Thursdays. Expansion, Jupiter Day. Okay? The other channel we're going to talk about money is called Ideal Vault, Make It Make Money. We're going to talk about that on Fridays. We're going to start that the Friday right before this new moon. I think that's August 22nd. We're going to start uploading on there. Okay? And what we're talking about is I'm going to give you a few gems as, some money making ideas for your particular city. We're going to come to every major city anyway, with every major city in this United States. We're going to dive into it, over time. So subscribe to Idea Vault. Okay. Then we're going to talk about the blueprint that I have created to help you, if you want to go ahead and get going, get the blueprint. Use the blueprint. But that's Idea Vault, okay? That's linked in the description, okay, Scorpio? Now, the blood card being brings vitality to an entire reading. When it is present, it is as if all the other cards come alive and begin to grow. God dog. God dog. Let's get into your tarot, baby. Baby, let's get into this tarot. This is the Neon Tarot. We got into this last evening, but it was getting dark, the sun was setting and everything. But these cards wanted to come back out early in the day. I hope to see you in tonight's messages to see what's happening for you tomorrow, Scorpio. Got that one. What is this? The moon. Wow, the moon again. Man, I know something is about to be revealed to you. They say the full moon in Virgo season is the Pisces full moon. We're going to have that in Virgo season in September. The full moon is going to be in Pisces, and it's going to be an eclipse. There's going to be a big revelation. I'm telling you, something is coming. When they say in Revelations, it's the end of times. Yeah, it's the end of one tough cycle. And what you don't see coming is the beginning of a beautiful new cycle. That's what I believe. Top of the deck, we got the Knight of Swords. Something is happening fast. A blessing might come through. You don't see it coming with the moon. But a blessing is going to come through so fast, it's probably going to make your head spin with the Knight of Swords. You're going to be confused. Because you're going to be like, now listen, I've been doing the same things, but all of a sudden, here he is. It's the big one. I just saw Fred Sanford. It's the big one. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Red Fox. Foxy. Feeling good, looking good. I think I just saw a yellow butterfly. Is that what I see flying around? Foxy. Watching out for foxes too. People trying to be slick. You can't out slick a can of oil. You on every set, Scorpio. You recognizing the things that you need to let go of. Recognizing the things that you need to change real fast, right fast. Recognizing what needs to be let go of. Things are being revealed. Okay? Endings always bring new beginnings. People talk about revelations. They talk about the end. Like a scare tactic or something. Without telling you that every ending brings a new beginning. And with the soul being eternal and infinite, you can't miss out. You can't miss out. I don't care how long it takes. You can't miss out. You will experience this abundance. You got to believe it and you got to go for it. Knight of Swords, you got to go for it. You got to go. Knight of Swords and the moon, you got to go after your dreams. If you don't go after your dreams, how in the world will you achieve them? Last evening when we got into this deck, you got the 8 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, remember. You got to make some moves. 8 of Cups, you got to make some moves if you want that 9 of Cups, the dreams and wishes and aspirations to come to fruition. Your 12th house right now, like I said, we talk about it on Today 364. Your 12th house is affected right now today. Tomorrow too. Bottom of the deck. 6 of Swords. Movement. You don't have anything to worry about. You claim this, you make the moves that need to be made, you don't have anything to worry about. This indicates travel. Word around to travel. Things are moving for you. Mountains are moving for you. I just heard it. Mountains are moving for you. Mountains are moving. This is just the beginning. Mountains are moving. This is just the beginning. Let's go on the split, see what we get. King of Swords. See, it's all about that strategy. And it's about you having this audacity to know what you deserve and to go after it. And if one strategy doesn't work, if plan A doesn't work, come up with a new plan A. That's what Steve Harvey said. I don't have a plan B. I got a plan A and a plan A. It's going to work out or it's going to work out. That's the kind of attitude you got to have. And really put it in present tense. It's working out or it's working out. Period. That's what I believe. That's what it is. That's what I'm going after. It's working out or it's working out. Because the king is the masculine. That is the energy of movement. That's the doing. It's working out or it's working out. I'm going to make something happen. I don't care what it takes. I know what I deserve. Things are moving. Things are moving. Money is moving toward you. Money is moving towards you. Notice you had 3 swords and you had the moon. The moon is water energy. It's connected with that Cancerian energy and Pisces energy, depending on the reader or whatever. But it's still water regardless. So this is saying that your mind and your heart are in alignment. This is what is provoking this positivity and this prosperity to come to you. That's what I believe. Yeah, something said, look at this. The sun. Something said, look at this, the sun. And what's on the sun? A horse. Freedom, financial freedom. Yeah, this is like child's play. I feel like you have healed or you are healing your inner child. You have healed certain levels of the inner child, but you're still working towards it. You're having fun. You're in your creativity. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. Bottom of the deck. At the end of the day, that's what it's about. Having fun. Tapping into your creativity. Even if it's a side hustle. That's your outlet. For some people, your outlet is retail therapy. Outlet mall is what I just heard. But I'm telling you, the creativity is your outlet. And that's what's going to bring in this financial freedom. You understand? You got the 7 of Cups. This could be confusion. This could be addictions as well. Some of you moving away. You know, that separation. Baby, you're on your healing journey. Somebody's been sober for some time. Sobriety. And even if you think about a drink, or whatever that vice is, you think about it, you say, I have too many options. And this one is not one anymore. You notice how this cup looks different from the other ones. There's so many other great things out here. Some of you, if this is 6 of Cups kind of energy, is some kind of creative thing that you need to get back into. There's some kind of creative thing you've been getting back into. And for some of you, you may or may not be able to remember your childhood dreams. And that's okay. And maybe you didn't even have any childhood dreams. You were just out here just enjoying each moment. You know, you didn't say, I want to be this or that or whatever. But there's some kind of connection to a childhood dream that you don't even remember, that is going to unlock. And it's going to be where that sweet spot is that you start to make the money through. That's what I believe. Let's get into the money manifestation oracle and see what comes through for you. What's the message or messages for Scorpio? What's the message or messages? Envy. Ooh, you got the... Baby, you're going to have them haters hating. Didn't I tell you? I told you yesterday, Scorpio, your growth is going to trigger some people. Your growth is going to trigger some people. You got a closed lock right here, okay? And what I want to do is I want to just go through here randomly and see if there's a key in there. Focusing on what others have is draining your energy. If that's what's happening, that's draining your energy. Maybe it used to happen and you separated from that energy. And that was the key. That was the key. And even if you weren't like, oh my gosh, I wish, but it depends on the energy of like the envy. Like you could be like, I wish I had this or that or whatever, or why does this happen for such and such and such and such? Why is it happening for everyone but me? That could be a form of like envy, even though you don't want to take anything from anyone. You're like, I know what's for me is for me, but where is me? When is it happening for me? It's happening now. It's happening now. Let me see if there's a key. There it is. The first key I see says experiment. That goes back to the son, the child, playing around with some things. Experiment with some things. You never know what is going to bring the money in. Even in your business, play around with some things. Always be evolving, no matter what it is. Play around with some things. You don't know what that niche is going to be in your business. You don't know what's going to bring in the big bucks. Play around with some things. I don't know what you may be like, I don't even know what my passion is. Play around with some things. That's the key. You never know what you may enjoy, or something you used to enjoy. Maybe you don't enjoy it anymore because it's time for you to explore new things. When you find yourself feeling indecisive about which direction to go, don't be afraid to experiment with multiple options to figure out what works for you. That's that Seven of Cups energy. It sure is. Well, Scorpio, this has been such an amazing time. I really enjoyed talking to you about these things. I hope that you have enjoyed this video as well. If you have, give the video a thumbs up. Please be sure to reserve your place. Subscribe to the Sacred Space. You can turn the notifications on. Make sure they say all, or you may or may not get the notification, but keep the Sacred Space at the forefront of the brain, because this is the space only for Scorpio, and we record, for Scorpio just about every day. You understand? But yeah, we're going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for spending all this time with us, Scorpio. And until next time, we'll see you in another video. Love.